Hey guys, welcome to the Diamond District. So I was doing a lot of heavy thinking today, as I typically do. I had a really rough night. I didn't get much sleep, and the energy from the night really just carried over to the day. And I'm still kind of dealing with it, honestly. And I had all this feeling of like feeling low and self-loathing and just the usual discouragement. If there's one thing that I deal with the most, it's really just discouragement. I get discouraged very easily. But the thing about these emotions is that at the end of the day, like, they don't matter. And a lot of times people really just have to accept like how they feel about something doesn't matter. You're tired, you don't have enough time, you're scared, you're depressed, you're all these different things that come and go. And they're really just, if you really just look at it brutally, it's just excuses as to why you're not doing something you know you should be doing. When you remove excuses from your life, it's almost just like taking the brakes out of a car and just pedal to the metal, and then going downhill and just letting the momentum carry you with nothing to stop you along the way. That's really what it's like when you take excuses out of your life. And that's why whenever you watch people who are in positions you want to be, and they give you these pieces of advice that seem so simple and generic, it's because they're not only living out that piece of advice, it's more so that there's nothing in their way to live it out. You know, somebody could give you the game plan and you won't do it because of an excuse, or you don't believe in it, or you'll find a reason. That's what the brain does to protect you, to make sure that everything in your life remains in homeostasis, which is just essentially balance, nothing to really rock the boat. You're gonna find a reason not to do the things you need to do. You're gonna find a reason to skip whatever you need to do. You're always gonna find a reason not to do the things you need to do. But when you live life with the brutal acceptance that all these different things are really just excuses, and everything you thought was in your way was really just you coming up with a reason, nothing can stop you. Nothing can really stop you. And you start walking around like a fucking savage, and people could just see it in your eyes, they can see it in your body language, because you don't understand the basic things that they're telling you, where they give you a reason as to like why they can't do something, and you just kind of look at them like, I don't understand what you're saying. I can't comprehend how you feel. I don't get it. And then you become unrelatable. And you just become this magnet, this aura, this entity that just stands out and cuts through a crowd, because everything about you just says, I'm something else. And I think I've been really just pursuing that all my life, to just get to that point. Not just to live life with no excuses, which is really the root of that, but to be looked at and to be admired as like something else. You know, the fear of being average is, I don't know about you, but it's a very deep and crushing fear of mine. Because what would be the point of being born if you were just gonna be like everybody else? I'd rather be extraordinary. But you can't be extraordinary if you keep doing normal things, average things, like make excuses. And you know, today I had to really wrap my mind around the fact that that simple key, that simple aspect, that simple brutal approach to life of no excuses, none whatsoever, is going to make you a cut above everybody else. It's gonna make you walk around like you're a different species. because that's what everybody else is walking around with. I mean, people's entire lives are predicated and directed by excuses. Their personalities are made up of excuses. Everything about these people nowadays is just reasons why they can't do something, or reasons why they're deeply wounded, and it's just all these different things, and all of them are just an accumulation of a reason why they're not where they want to be, or whatever the case may be. And it's crazy where you can look at somebody else who can have all of those circumstances, and those circumstances are the reason why they're successful. So it makes you want to take a double look, like double check what's really going on here. If this is a motivating factor for one person and an excuse for another, then what are we really talking about here? Sometimes I really don't understand the concept of when people say like you're afraid of your own greatness, like you're scared of it, so you shy away from doing things that truly guide you and make you live that out. I've never really understood it, and to be honest, I have a better understanding of it now, but it's not fully comprehensive. But I think when you start living life with just absolutely no excuses, it turns you into a person that probably will isolate all the people that you love. Because now you've become this unrelatable figure. And on top of that, you don't understand where people are coming from anymore. But I think that's like the next step to evolve into a supreme being. Something so simple, just eliminate your excuses and see what happens. And as I kind of think to myself, simply just projecting, what happens when I eliminate all excuses? I don't even know. I don't even know. Sometimes my vision of the future isn't as clear, but if you can get one thing from this video, is to really just ask yourself, what happens when you remove excuses from every single area of your life and you just show up no matter what? What would happen?